Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that's truth and justice.
I am anxious to read the book. One thing is absolutely sure. There will be enlightenment, and we will have written records for history and for future reference. We should be able to glean what lessons and wisdom you acquired with the benefit of the hindsight. There will be one other thing: reaction galore. Again, it will be good, bad, and ugly. But your duty must be due, and you have done it. You have not only contributed to history making, you have contributed to documenting history. It is an important part of our nation building to keep accurate record.
Your Excellencies, I want to thank you for honoring my brother, my friend, my prefect, my head boy, my commander-in-chief, all rolled in one. I think I want to thank Your Excellency Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida for putting down your memo. I think it will go a long way in enriching the history of this country. Congratulations.
So Ibrahim Babangida, we all know, has been one of the most charismatic leaders in this country. He's somebody that, up to date, people go as if they are going on pilgrimage to consult him. So thank God for giving you that grace and the wisdom to continue to mentor people. In terms of your leadership, Nigerians know you contributed significantly in terms of the infrastructural development of this country and the social mobilization. We cannot write the history of Nigeria without dedicating a reasonable part to your service as the President of Nigeria. You've done well.
The reasons why this autobiography is long, and is long awaited, beg your pardon, is more because of the innumerable controversies that were spurned in the Babangida era. Babangida himself described these events, and I quote, "the events that shook the administration to its foundations under our watch," end of quote. These include the death of Dele Giwa, the killing by a letter bomb of the charismatic journalist and publisher of Newswatch, a weekly political news magazine, in his home on October the 19th, 1986. The Vatsa coup, a coup that implicated one of his closest childhood friends, and the decision of the Supreme Military Council to execute him. The Gideon Oka coup, a coup that took the life of his ADC and nearly took his own life and that of his wife, and how they escaped the coupists, and how the coup was foiled by the then Chief of Army Staff, General Sani Abacha. The OIC palaver, the controversy as to whether the government had surreptitiously taken Nigeria into membership of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC. The 1989 SAP riots, the deadly riots over the harsh economic effects of the government's structural adjustment policy. The C-130 air crash on September 26, 1992. June 12 was a decision with cataclysmic consequences. It was the annulment of what had been said to be the freest and fairest elections in Nigeria's history. The annulment led to a military interregnum that was considered one of the most vicious in Nigeria's history. The eventual death of the acclaimed winner of the election and his wife. The author deals with all these issues and for the first time answers these questions fully. For example, he tells us for the first time who annulled the June 12th election. Of course, I will not disclose that to you. You would have to buy the book to find out. He puts the facts out there. He gives his own reasons for the actions that he took, and he admits where he believes he was wrong. He also answers the question whether Abiola actually won the June 12th elections. And I quote him, "Although I am on record to have stated after the elections that Abiola may not have won the elections, upon deeper reflection and a closer examination of all available facts, particularly the detailed election results, which are published as an appendix to this book, there was no doubt that MKO Abiola won the June 12th elections. Upon closer examination of the original collated figures from the 110 polling booths nationwide, it was clear that he satisfied the two main constitutional requirements for winning the presidential elections, mainly majority votes and geographical spread. Having obtained 8,128,720 votes against TOFA's 5,848,247 votes, and securing the mandatory 1/3 of the votes cast in 28 states of the Federation, including Abuja. I am gratified that the Buhari administration finally recognized him as a former head of state of Nigeria.
The revolutionary courage that brought leadership out to build our country. I'm glad that, about what is happening in America and Europe, the contradiction that we are seeing now all over. What is it telling us? It's telling us to wake up, to make Africa a better place, particularly this country, Nigeria. I've seen so much of responsibility and the need to take some decisions on behalf of this country. I want to thank all of you for your mandate, your patience, your perseverance. Whatever might have happened, the hallmark of the truth from our dear leader, father, uncle, General Ibrahim Babangida. Without you, people like me, I won't be in politics.
Undoubtedly, credible, free and fair elections were held on June 12, 1993. However, the tragic irony of history remains that the administration that devised a near-perfect electoral system and conducted those near-perfect elections could not complete the process. That accident of history is most regrettable. The nation is entitled to expect my impression of regret. As the leader of the military administration, I accept full responsibility for all decisions taken under my watch. And June 12 happened under my watch. Mistakes, oversights, and missteps happened in quick succession. But I say in my book, in all matters we acted in the supreme national interest so that Nigeria could survive. Our nation's march to democracy was interrupted, a fact that I deeply regret, but Nigeria survived and democracy is still alive, a testament to our resilience and commitment to progress. This book is part of my personal story of that encounter with national history. I did not travel alone. I undertook the challenging work of leadership in the company of many patriots. Many are still here, while others have gone the way of all the flesh.